Hello, thanks for joining me for another beer review. Right, today we're going back up to Suffolk and from the St Peter's Brewery, and this is their organic bitter, coming in at 4.1% ABV. It's in one of these strange kind of old style, very narrow and then it's very wide front to back kind of style bottles, like an old medicine bottle from the medieval times kind of style. This is a 500ml bottle. This beer is brewed with, I did get it ready so I could remember what hops were in this. Target, Sovereign and First Gold hops, so all British hops. So yeah, there's the bottle. Crown, looks like some kind of crow with a key going through it or whatever. Looks like a head shaped like a chuff. Anyway, enough of my ornithology lessons. Let's try and talk about the beer. Right, if I can open it. That was on there well tight. A little bit of smoke, not much. It's in a real dark green bottle, incidentally. Purchased this beer at Waitrose in the UK. I've reviewed one or two beers from this brewery, I think. I quite enjoyed them, what I remember. So I'm going to go straight down the middle just to generate a bit of head and try and mix up the beer and give me some aromas, really. It's not a conditioned beer, so I'm going to pour it all in. It should still leave me a little bit of room for my snozzle. So an English style bitter. As you can see, it's a little bit the colour now. Right, beer in a glass then. It's a nice golden colour. Wow, yeah, slightly golden, maybe slightly coppery. Had a half a finger of pure white head. It's dissipated quite quick with an aggressive pour. Kind of, yeah, slightly creamy, but some bigger bubbles in there. So, another English style bitter. Let's get an aroma then. Again, floral, slightly herbal, some slight kind of earthy, fruity notes. That apple core sweetness thing going on again. They're all pretty much run through these English style beers. I know First Gold is it's a dwarf hop, I believe. I think a lot of these hops came out in the mid 1990s. 1990s? Was it 1990? Yeah, mid 1990s. At Y College, I believe. There's a little bit of some kind of like maybe sage or something like that going on there. Slightly dry. Let's see what we get on the taste. Let's give it a try anyway. Cheers. It's quite sweet. It's one of the noticeable things about it. It's slight, not you know, it's slightly sweet. It's not quite sweet. It's slightly sweet, not in an overpowering sweet way. Definitely got that slight sweet acidity kind of flavour going on with it, like an apple core. It's got that remnants of that kind of apple juice. You know, you're drinking apple juice and you get that slight, you know, it leaves that kind of flavour on the palate. Sweet acidity kind of thing, almost like a grapefruit, that kind of thing. Without the actual grapefruit flavour, of course, but just that slight puckeriness of the palate. It's nice though. It's a nice, easy drinking, sessionable bitter at 4.1%. Is there any information about the beer? Organically grown optic malted barley and first gold hops are used to create superb, refreshing, full-bodied bitter, brewed with skill and patience in one of Britain's finest small breweries. Incidentally, this brewery's been going since I think 1996. I think it's brewed in. Located in a medieval hall in the remote and beautiful corner of Suffolk. There are beers begin their lives. What's that? There are beers that begin with life deep below the brewery, with the water drawn from pure source, and it has been for over 700 years. I think there was a brewery in this place before, but I think this actual brewery, as I said, on the premises since 1996, I believe. Anyway, back to the well, essential for full flavour and pure character of all St Peter's beers. I'm not going to go into it all, but there's a lot more information. I will try and put a bit of information about the brewery when I come to the brewery part. It should be below the commercial description of this beer. So back to this beer then. It's just really pleasant, easy drinking, not picking up much of an alcohol presence. It's very kind of low bitterness to me. There's a slight kind of woodiness going on there. There's maybe a slight sweetness of honey. I think the solving hops are brewed a lot with either English style bitters or English style pale ales. That I believe, I think I read up once somewhere about. I'm trying to get more into what flavours and aroma profiles are coming through on certain hops, the British hops at least. Anyway, I should do really, as I've been beer reviewing a few years, so it's kind of like trying to get more into the technical side of it, and then hopefully homebrewing in the future. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's a nice beer. It's very drinkable. You could definitely drink a couple of pints of this in a pub quite happily in maybe like half an hour or so. It's one of them beers. It's very moreish as well. It keeps you interested. Yeah, I'll definitely buy it again. Don't know. I can't remember how much I actually paid for this beer. I thought I had the receipt here. Did I throw it away? There it is. It's on the floor. Back in a sec. Oh days. I paid £1.48. £1.48 English pence for this very nice St Peter's Organic Best Bitter. I don't know if I gave it a rating. If not, I'll give it again. I don't think I did. So 7 out of 10. Decent. Definitely buy it again. Very sessionable. Great beer for any time of the year really. Yeah, a great hangout beer if you're chatting to friends online or whatever, you're gaming, or it's just one of them. There's quite a, once you break it down and do a review, there's quite a lot of flavour profiles, but I'd imagine you could pass over that if you was doing something and having a beer and chatting with your mates. It's like most beers, I guess, unless you're beer geeks, and then that's a whole nother conversation. Anyway, yeah, 7 out of 10 from me. If you've had this beer before, from the St Peter's Brewery in Suffolk, this is their Organic Best Bitter, 4.1%. Please put your comments down below. If there's any other breweries, if there's any other beers from this brewery that you think I should try, that I haven't, put any suggestions down below. Always grateful for anything received from subscribers. Anyway, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.